he spared the sword from the blooded bed, and let the youth spread its mighty wings. Foreseen the blood this youth would have shed, just for the sake of the beauty it brings. But that he did once when he was good, now his soul is wrecked by their falsity. His peaceful heart is on the peak he stood. They changed his heart in enmity. They chose to lie to truth and never be a lie. He looked at them and he seen their end. Then he decided they all will have to die, and to their graves he'll have them sent. The war was started in the past. A flame was lighted by the busy crowd. The lie caught pace in time, but very fast, by meager scribes with mouths so loud. His wife a beauty on her birthing bed, she stood there at the mercy of the gods. The poetry of her beauty, they have said, now shall be given to the lawless crowds. And everyone shall be called a poet now, even if their verses hold no value real. Everything is poetry, the seer asked how. They mark the verse with their venom seal. It is the story of a world that passed. It is the story of the loss and pain. It is the story of the cross uncrossed. It is the story of the meager and vain. It started with a simple truth turned lie. Some people so wanted to be special. The truth, they had no talent, but they tried to make it sexual or racial. In truth, they couldn't have ever gained a single ounce of talent grain. Even if Muse herself would be enchained, and none of this would have been insane. They tried to push it to the people's pride, and let them spread it into real world. But the lie was really on inside, and so many have had themselves sold. The lie that everything is equally just, that everyone is just the same, that real love is like sexual lust. If you do not agree, you are to blame. They turn the art into mockery. They say that anyone's an artist. They change the poetry in misery. The seer said, this is a mist. There is no truth that ever is a lie. There is no equivalent that is unique. There is no art that is for all implied. There is no pride that ever is meek. For their plan a sacrifice required to be done, a soul so pure to pay the sneaking sin. Sophia chose herself for the war to be won. The seer was more devastated than he ever has been. He swore to the poetry to bring it back, the art herself to come to life again. Reading their poetry he found it lacked, and broke down for the world in pain. Now there was a time when all was lost, but simple people could get back their values. But they see their well-beings as a must. They still take this chance, and no one argues. There was a poetess, or so-called, who wrote some verses and then sold. Her poems, though, were torn and dry. You wouldn't love them, nor would I. She wrote so bold of sky and sea, you never thought those ever be. Cold verses holding in no sounds, but words in line just awful foul. There are so many phony writers that are in fact barely so cold, but they so thinking they are fighters, and always acting so bold. This is the chance to make things right, to give the lyrics to the world again. This is a war, not a fair fight. The seer is coming, the poets will be slain.